being recorded. Okay.
We're now being recorded.
Okay. I'm Will, married. I operate heavy machinery safely.
I'm Dave, single. I am the heavy machinery.
This is One Dave. Fix your life.
Results may vary, but bruises are guaranteed.
Always.
Buddy, friend, buddy guy,
Buddy guy. Hey,
friend.
man. Do
Weren't you
friend.
like?
Do friend.
So you worked in, I'm going to move my mic. You worked in the lumber industry. You did like lumbering.
For so very long. Very long.
Lumber.
Yes.
That's rough. That's like a lot of wood.
Yes. I have moved more wood than the average. That.
Are you OSHA forklift certified, bro?
I am OSHA forklift certified, man. Totally. I need one of those. I always wanted one of those, like, I am forklift certified shirts.
It's so silly that I absolutely want one of those too. Yeah. So when I used to work in I used to work at an entertainment company where there was a lot of moving of heavy shit.
Right.
And forklifting was like awesome. Forklifting is great.
If you're the forklift guy, you're the man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there wasn't just one forklift guy. We all had to get certified.
Right.
But I was the only one who knew how to turn on the 24-foot truck when it wouldn't go forward. My dad at one point, like, I don't know how I knew this, and but they were like, "Oh, it won't go into gear. It's not going to go forward. I don't know what's going on." I said, "Guys, check the e-brake. Is it pulled?" And they went, oh, and they pulled it. They pulled it, and they're like, "Okay, but now the brake's on." I said, "Yeah, the brakes are now charging. Start the engine, and it'll pump." And then once it was safe, it was about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes, they were out the door with that thing, and everybody's just looking at me like, "How did you know that?" And I said, "I don't know."
Badass father.
like I just kind of went for like a half second. I just was like, "I don't know." I have no idea how I knew that. And then so that's when I realized that, like, there is a certain point in time when you just know shit.
Yep.
It's just, you just now know things. And it, like, I don't know if you've ever had that magical moment.
Oh yeah.
Where you just like, I know things now. I'm not stupid anymore. What happened?
Yeah. Oh, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
I'll be like, somebody's like, "Oh, well, we need to hang this TV on this wall, but it needs to be over." It was like, "Oh yeah, no, those are 16-inch centers. All you have to do is measure out from this corner to go over, and then boom, 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 we're done."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you like go back through the Rolodex going, "How did I know this?"
Like, wait, I haven't done this before. Why would I? Yeah.
Yeah. So at that same entertainment company, I had a buddy of mine working. We were drilling out holes and putting road cases together. Okay. And he's like, "Dave, I need you to hold this." I said, "Cool. I'm holding it directly in the center, so don't drill through my hand." And he goes, "Okay, bet, no problem." He drills one hole. He drills a second hole. He drills a third hole, a fourth hole, and then he goes for the fifth hole. And then through the back, this drill bit goes through my hand.
Oh.
And I said, "Hey, bud. Hey, man. I told you not to drill through me." Why are you still drilling through me?
There was a reason I asked you not to do that.
Because now my hand is ouched.
Now,
Thankfully, I was wearing my gloves, so it just kind of bound up and scratched my hand.
right there you
But
go.
it still stung. Like it was still like,
Yeah,
ow, dude, don't do that. He
yeah.
was all kinds of like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Oh god, oh god. I'm like, dude, it's fine. You didn't
I'm
hurt my
just a
fingertips.
derp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've
But
known a lot of people that are like that. It's like I'm
yeah.
just a derp.
Well, no, he was
No,
actually
like
he
you
actually felt
almost
really
hurt
bad.
him.
Yeah. No, he wasn't laughing. He felt bad, right?
Well,
Like,
that's good. That's good.
yeah. So like, but he felt really bad. I'm like, dude, it's fine. You didn't like. It's not like you smashed my fingertips or something. Otherwise, I'd have had to go out, go. Like I would have had to go home for the day.
Yeah,
So like I'm kind of a baby when like you cut my fingertips. Like it just
your
hurts the
fingertips,
most.
like straight
Fingertip,
off,
just the tips of my
just
fingies.
just just the
Just the
tip,
tips of my fingies. Yeah,
and
like if
then
I get a
done.
splinter in the tip of my finger, call the police. Somebody has
Call the
murdered
police.
me. You know, I could sit there with a crossbow bolt in my shoulder. I'm like, I'm
My
fine.
fingertips are no. These are
Yeah.
no.
If I
No
start bleeding out of my
unfortunate.
fingertip, I'm losing all of my blood. That's it.
No,
Game over.
no.
Yeah. I could have my head impaled upon a stick and I'm fine.
You're
But if
fine.
you hit my fingy tips
Yes.
or hurt my toesies, that's it.
The toesies. The toesies
That's
are the
it.
worst.
No. Yeah. So yeah, like my buddy Adam used to work with him at the entertainment company, and
Okay.
he noticed this about me. Was just like I moose through everything all day, right? I can walk through a brick wall, I can get
Right.
hit by cases, I can smash my leg, whatever I got to do. You can beat me with a wrench, totally fine. The second my fingertip gets like hurt a little bit, I have to go home for the day.
Yeah. Oh no.
I need chamomile
Fingy,
tea.
fingy tips.
I know.
No.
I need 2 extra days at my therapist's office. Like it's just rough.
But he hurt the fingy tips.
He hurt my fingy tip.
No.
He hurt my fingy tippy. No, not my fingy tippy. Good lord. So yeah, but no, we didn't really have any like full idiots at our job. Well, I'm going to rephrase. That stayed there for that long.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. We had one cat. I'll call him DJ.
Okay.
Yeah. So we would be like moving trusses into like a place, like
Okay.
metal truss for concerts. The big sticks on the sides of the stage that they hang all the lights from. Those
Yeah.
things. We're at a USC like ballroom for some kind of show or another. I don't know. I'm just putting it together and taking it apart.
Right.
And we have to connect like sticks of truss together so they're like 22 feet in the air, right?
Right.
So I'm like lifting it on one side and we're going slow because it is a low ceiling.
Right.
And this DJ cat, he's like, "What are you doing? Hurry up. We got shit to do. This is a 4-hour blah 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 blah." And he jumps onto the base of the stick of truss, launches it up directly into the ceiling where we were trying not to hit it.
Oh.
Took a 6-inch chunk of of California State University property
Nice.
out. Just took it out.
Nice. Did he take it home with him?
No. I think it's probably still dangling there. I don't think anybody noticed it. But just wrecked it. And then like same gig, he ran down like 3 interns with road cases just flying, full of Cat 5 and Sockapex cable. A Sockapex cable is about well, I want to say like 2 inches gauged. It's huge. It's huge, and they're
That's 2 inches for you.
whatever that is. I don't know what that is.
That's okay.
It's a big boy. Okay,
That's a big
I'm
boy.
not here for the numbers, dog. I'm here for to tell you that this is like literally hundreds of pounds of copper just being thrown down hallways
Just
at interns who are little. You know how you were at 14 years old?
yeah, I do remember.
Guys that size.
Yeah,
Little.
little
Yeah.
guy.
Billy from the Power Rangers little.
Uh, 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 and then all of a sudden, backflipping.
Oh yeah. Well, because you know the suit gives him powers or some shit.
Before the suit comes on, he's just like, I don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden,
Well, David Yost is an accomplished gymnast. You know,
yes, I know.
like which is amazing.
He is awesome.
Unfortunately, Billy in the canon of the show was kind of a weakling,
He
and
was.
and like his whole shtick was, I'm super smart. I don't do
Yeah.
physical stuff.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Oh, let me backflip down this hallway.
I'm a backflip to freedom. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, but unfortunately, those kids were not David Yost and almost got
Right.
murdered by these cases. So that was probably the last gig that guy was on for a while.
Yeah.
But he didn't get fired until he embarrassed our bosses in front of Disney executives.
See, there it is. Disney. That's the big D right there. That's the big D.
Oh,
Yeah.
they will hit you with it too.
Just boom.
Yeah. That guy, he didn't even do anything dangerous that day.
Right.
He said some terrible things and was late. That's all he did. And but he said them in front of the wrong executive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the best.
No, it's not a smart move.
No.
I'm going to point out. Also the out from that. That the whole reason I was talking about this guy on the out for that for that gig. We're rushing cases out the door. We have to go through elevators to get these big Socopex cases out.
Right.
And I'm pulling a thing. I'm like, and you know, the only way to grip it is on the sides at this point in time. And this dude just tries to kick it out the door, out the elevator, right?
What?
Yeah, he tried to kick this case out the elevator, and what he wound up doing was mashing my thumb between this 350-pound case and this very metal frame for an elevator. And I just went, what the fuck? Those were that was the words that came out of my mouth. It was just it was like Kubert speak. You know? And so we moved the cases, and then I'm like, God, my hand hurts. And I look, and my thumb is the size of a baseball bat. It was it looked like in the cartoons when they like smack their thumb with the hammer and it's like the size of their head. That's what it looked like. I said, went to my lead. I said, Justin, my thummy is busted. I think I have to go and take care of this. And he's like, oh. When your boss goes, it's not great. So so he's like, go home. You'll get paid for the whole day. Get either to home or to an urgent care. Come in tomorrow and show me that thumb because I want to see it.
Yeah.
Not for any HR reason, but he wanted to see how gnarly it looked the next day.
Right.
So I swung through like Jack in the Box, and I'm like, hey, can I have a cup of ice, please? Is that all you want? I said, yeah, I got to put my thumb in ice because I smushed it and no one else is open. And they're like, oh, please, here. And they gave me like 4 cups of ice. and I had to drive like something like 60 miles to my house.
Oh,
So I
dang.
had 3 glasses of ice water by the time I got home. But
Hey,
my
well,
thumb
at
was
least
nice and numb.
you did get help, though.
I
You
did.
got the help.
Very important. It's the important
Very
part.
important. Thank you,
Important.
Jack in the Box employees.
Yes, very kind Jack in the Box.
Very, very, very kind Jack in the Box employees.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the weirdly, like, that wasn't the most dangerous quote unquote job when it comes to injury
Right.
that I've had. Other things were like working on the farm, you know, getting kicked by animals, and
I mean, that's always bad.
you know, that's whatever.
Yeah.
Because like I said, they kicked me in the chest. I was fine. The guy smashed my thumb, including the thumb tip, and I was dead.
Fingies.
I had to go home.
The fingies.
It was my fingies.
Mm,
I get set on fire and put through brick walls and shot and all
Right.
sorts of stuff for a living, you know, like, and and you mushed my thumb. I'm going home. I'm gonna go cry. Exactly.
Yeah. No.
So-
I don't have that problem.
No, you have like a responsible workplace, and I don't understand how you pulled that off where you live.
Well, I mean, I did. But yes.
Yeah. You had a I should say you had a responsible workplace.
Had. And it was a very, very good place where it's like, if something happened, we were going to take care of it. But
That's good.
that ended up being a I don't even know what to call it. Just kind of like a let go kind of place. They decided to discontinue my employee.
Oh, they laid you off, or
It's something like that.
Hmm.
But it wasn't quite a firing, but it wasn't quite a just we're mutual
Oh,
kind of thing. So
you didn't want to go, but they didn't want you
I
to
didn't
stay.
want to continue the way things were going, and they didn't want to make things better.
Oh, the classic
Let's talk
theme
about it that
of
way.
the classic theme of the 2020s.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
but
boy.
now I do this,
How
and I
about
sound great.
how about I read some of my the asshole?
I don't know. I still want to talk about. No, come on. Yeah, let's do.
Okay, you're fun. Okay, that's why the ladies love you.
I
At
only
least
have
one of
one lady.
Oh well, yeah. You know. Okay, so this is from I deleted from 5 years ago. Am I the asshole for leaving work after I got hurt, despite knowing my manager might get reported because of it? Long story short, I was loading I deleted. I don't know if I said that. Long story short, I was loading a trailer and a slab that weighed probably no more than 50 pounds slipped from my hand, landing right on my big toe. After withering in pain, this hits me in my parts. After withering in pain and saying a couple dozen swears for a couple minutes, I let my manager know that I effed up my toe, so if he notices a dip in my loading speed, then that's why. After a few minutes of loading and an increasing amounts of pain radiating from my foot, my manager's manager visits the site and notices my obvious limp after trying to get me to load another trailer. My manager notices and stops by as well. Manager's manager proceeds to ask what happened, and I told him that I dropped a slab on my foot. He asked me what's my pain tolerance. I tell him I'm all right for now, but give me a few minutes to see if it gets worse. Fast forward a few minutes, the pain gets worse. I make my way over to my manager and tell him my pain's getting worse and I really want to get off my foot. I say this with the intention of going home since I know way too many horror stories about presumably small injuries turning into big ones after being ignored. My manager goes on about how he really wishes I didn't tell his manager since it could get him reported, since I guess someone getting injured on the job is the manager's fault. He proceeds to ask me if I want to report it and how he doesn't know how hurt I actually am, and that I only know my limits. Right? He tells me that I did a good job and that I could go ahead and clock out if I want. All this is said with what sounded like a tone of annoyance. This is the part that annoyed me and led me to decide that I'll take his offer to go home. I'm paraphrasing here as he was talking really fast and I can't recall exactly what he said, but I do remember he said something along the lines of getting a boo-boo, and if I know my limits, then I could go ahead and clock out. That's really demeaning, for the record. Calling it a boo-boo.
Like getting a boo-boo. Like, come on.
Yeah. For some reason, that got me pissed. Well, no kidding, buddy. And I decided to take his offer and I left. I understand he was probably upset because he thought he was going to get reported because of an injury he thought wasn't serious. But I was not about to tolerate that pain and also risk making it worse. Also, I'm just not going to deal with that dude's condescension. Come on, man. That's BS. We're adults. So we know what things are, like injuries. What's making me feel really bad, though, was when I went home, I checked the damage and it was just bruised and swollen and the pain subsided after a few hours. So now I'm just wondering if risking getting him reported and him potentially hating me at work was worth it, since the injury wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Am I the asshole? No. Done. You're not.
You're not.
Look, I had troll thumb by the end of the night. It wasn't busted.
Right.
It was just really ouched. It was bruised to hell and gone, and there was a lot of soft tissue damage. That's what happened to your toe. 50-pound slab, 300-pound, whatever. Had you kept going, it could have resulted in hairline fractures. It could have resulted in hemorrhaging. It could have resulted in all sorts of other things. That's how you wind up with gangrene, jungle rot, and all that bullshit is not stopping and taking a look. You're not the a-hole because also your manager is.
Right. I mean,
you ever drop 50 pounds of anything on yourself? It sucks.
There was one time that this happened to me. I was working at a truss place, building trusses for houses.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So like that.
So like I was doing the it was called an omni saw, and the saw moved per what it needed to cut out of whatever I put into the saw, right?
That's a dope saw.
It was awesome. And so I had stuff set up on the saw, waiting to get through so that I could cut all of the different angles and do all the things, right? Ninja, right? And I thought I had these 2x12 that were 20-foot treated board like on my table, like well enough, and I had to hit a button on the saw, and when I went to go hit the button, one of them slipped off and then slammed into my toe, my big toe.
Ooh, ouch.
And I immediately went and threw up because it hurt a lot.
Oh, dude, that is a lot of pain when you're throwing up.
Oh, man.
Ooh. Insult and injury.
Yeah,
what that
right.
Is. Oh.
It was so bad. And then I ended up I found a Walgreens that luckily was kind enough to give me ibuprofen through the drive-thru.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's nice. I can't walk. My foot is broken, more than likely. Can I have some ibuprofen?
Yeah.
Pretty please. I will pay you money.
but I never went and got it looked at. And now my toe looks weird.
Like weirder than normal toes look?
Yes.
Oh. Does it look weirder than my weird monkey feet?
No. So I can live with it. So I can live with it.
So you can live with it because it doesn't look like my terrible feet.
It doesn't look like your terrible feet. So I can live with it. It's okay then.
Well, not everybody can be blessed with foot hands, okay?
You're welcome.
Oh, walking around like a gorilla in the mist in my own house.
Awesome, though. Come on.
Well, dude, like I pick stuff up with my feet all the time. Just whoop, drives Jen up the wall. It's like, why?
Like all the time, I keep trying. Like I think I can do this, and then like I try 2 or 3 times, and finally I'm like, oh, I got it, and then all of a sudden I have I got yeah.
Got your USB dongle now. Meanwhile, it's not as precarious for me. I can just pick things up.
Yeah, no, straight up like remote.
I can take off and put on my socks with my feet. I don't need to bend to do it. It's stupid and everybody hates it and I love it. Yes, my feet are great. I like how the lesson here is my feet are awesome.
Your feet are awesome. That is.
Dave's feet are weird and gross, but also pretty cool.
But also awesome.
Yeah.
Boom. You're fixed. Dave's feet are awesome.
Yeah, you're fixed. Yeah. If you get hurt on the job, go home. You're fixed. Boom, done.
Yeah, no, if you get hurt, don't mess around. Just
don't
go home.
Don't be a big tough boy. Don't be a big tough boy or lady.
To help you any farther than you are going to get help.
Right.
Go home. Get actual help. Don't think, oh, I'm doing the best thing for this company. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care.
They really don't.
They want you to keep working as long as you can stand.
Oh, yeah.
And
absolutely.
If you feel like you can't stand, don't keep standing. Go home. Go to the ER. Do accident reports. Everything you possibly can. Don't give them the benefit of the doubt. There is no doubt you're hurt. Stop.
Somebody hit a nerve with you, but I mean, in fairness, look at us. We're the same age.
We are.
We are the same age. And it's, exactly. There you go. I just look like I'm constantly getting hit in the face, which is true. But I still have my young genetic disorder.
You do.
My Benjamin Buttons disease here.
Benjamin Buttons.
Yeah. And you've got like 300 gray hairs and I've got one.
Got this is all kids though.
Well, yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, so what else do we got? There's a lot of Am I the Asshole, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole for reporting a workplace accident? Before we start, I'm going to say no.
Nope.
Definitely not.
It says forklift operator too. Let's do that one.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that one. Okay, this is also by Deleted. To give you some context, I work in a warehouse. Unnecessary hyphen in where and house, but that's okay. Also, fully misspelled. Unless it's like the men's warehouse. But anyway, I work in a warehouse that has people working on the floor and forklift operators. There is sections marked off on the floor separating where the forklifts can drive and cannot drive. So today, I was working on the floor, walking in the walking section, collecting stubs of open inventory from my fellow coworkers who are also working in the walking part of the floor. As I was collecting one man's stub, I took a step back with one leg and felt something jab me pretty roughly in the leg, and it brushed up against my backside. I turned, and a forklift operator was right behind me, and he had hit me with the forklift that was carrying a very big box. Okay. He apologized for driving into me, and I went to sit down because the whole ordeal made my heart rate skyrocket. Well, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. If he had been going any faster, I would have been seriously injured. After calmed down, I felt my leg throbbing a little bit, so I decided to report it to the supervisor. I told him exactly what happened and if he could ask the man to not drive in the out-of-bounds limit for the forklift. I'm assuming this is not a first language situation, so
Yeah, probably. That
um,
makes sense.
yeah. Another coworker asked me what had happened, and I told him, and he said I should write an accident report because if it does swell and I can't come to work for my leg, they need to know the reason as to why. I was kind of hesitant to do so because I wasn't in a load of pain, but decided to do so just in case. I need to have myself protected.
Which you should
Yes.
always do. Always do that.
For the
If
record, that
something
mostly
has happened, please
those
do the
workplace
thing.
reports are mostly for protecting the company, but a paper trail protects you as well.
Yes. That's how
Um,
you can get any compensation later.
mhm.
If you have a paper trail for how you got injured in the first place, that is how you do it. Please, for the
Fun
love
fact: Ellen
of
and
everything, do
I
that.
will pay out up to $10,000 for your first workplace incident, with or without um, written reports. Right. That being said, anytime after that, first time they give you the benefit of the doubt that yeah, you hurt yourself at work.
Yeah,
Here's some money. Deal with it.
deal with it.
After that, you have to
Yeah,
have everything dotted,
everything has to be.
underlines, crossed, all
Yep.
sorts of crap. Keep that paper trail. And it's not even necessarily the first one that they will do it. There is one that you get for free. And I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's the first one because that is what the first one was for a friend of mine.
Yeah.
But keep up with the paperwork.
Keep
Okay. When the supervisor came back, he had told me the man said he didn't drive on into me with it and that he had put the box down behind me. I let the supervisor know that he is not permitted to be placing obstacles right behind people and it has to be placed at its designated location. Although I did feel something jab into my leg, the supervisor went back to the man and the man was at the point to be screaming. He was waving his arms in the air and just losing his mind over it. I felt really bad about it, and when the supervisor came back, I told him the man obviously didn't try to run me over maliciously, and I just wanted to make sure that he remembered the rules so someone else doesn't seriously get hurt. Because this is the second time this week someone has been hit by a forklift.
Oh, geez. No.
When multiple people are getting hit with forklifts.
Dude needs to be either taken off the forklift or he needs a reevaluation or something. Because no, that is forklift safety is not something to play around with.
They need to take his badge and sidearm. That's
take
it.
No.
This is the point in the 80s cop movie where they take his stuff and send him home.
Straight up.
No, there needs to, I mean, okay. Second time this week someone has been hit by a forklift, it might not just be him doing it, so it needs to be a company-wide reorientation.
True.
That's what that boils down to.
True. But if he's arguing about it, then you need to especially make sure that he is aware that he is under review, kind of thing.
He's the guy that is ruined
the safety of other people. And that is 100% the thing. You need to make sure your drivers are going to be safe.
Yes, absolutely. So
100% of the time.
you could be the best worker in the world, and Will, your face is like out of camera.
Oh, sorry.
You just got into the story.
I
This is like,
just got too involved here.
oh, dude. Now I know how to get your gumption, bud.
With forklift stories.
Forklift stories, seriously.
Forklift stories. That's
So
bad.
no, I mean, like honestly, you could be the best worker in the world, but if you hurt somebody, I don't want to work with you.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
No, you don't want to work with anybody who is even partially not doing what they should be doing. Like
out of negligence,
it's
is the
straight
worst.
up. It's you, especially if you're driving something like a forklift. You need to be on par every time. Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
One oh shit erases 1,000 attaboys.
Right.
Thank you for turning me into my father. that one is a Big Jess exclusive. But
right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh. So the supervisor took me aside and questioned me for 3.5 hours and tried to accuse me of lying the whole time. Well, of course he did. He's he's a rat bastard. I can tell already.
Yeah.
He went to look on the camera. He went to look on the cameras to see what happened and didn't speak to me again. I asked him if he had looked, and he didn't answer me. Now, whenever the man on the forklift sees me, he just glares at me. I wasn't trying to get him in trouble. I was trying to protect myself in case my leg swells and to protect my other coworkers. But now I feel bad. Am I the asshole?
No.
Now.
Not the asshole. We've already talked about this at length.
Yeah. If somebody hits you with a forklift, report it.
Yeah.
Get them fired.
Yeah,
get them changed.
Fired, you're fixed.
Seriously, get them off that forklift. Whatever it takes to get them off that forklift or retrained or what. They just don't need to be driving it like that ever again.
Yeah, no.
So, forklifts is dangerous, brah.
Whatever it takes. Don't even mess around with other people's lives. No, not okay. No. Done. You fixed.
Yeah, get rid of that dude.
Get rid of him.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So we're going to shift gears here. Ask Reddit. What's the worst workplace injury you've ever seen?
Ooh.
No pictures, please. Okay. So 6 years ago, Norsken Sprinson said, when I was an intern at a really big company, I had 2 supervisors that I followed around and helped the best I could. We had sat down, and when we were about to stand up, one of my supervisors put his hand against the edge, and all of a sudden his hand slips and blood started flowing from his hand.
Ooh.
My other supervisor was frozen in chalk, and I just simply left the room on autopilot. Went to the first aid box that was outside, took a box of gauze, turned around, beeped my card, and went back in and started to bandage his hand. The very first words that left his lips when he had come to his senses, "Oh no, I will have to fill out a workplace accident form. Those are like 30 pages. Fuck." Oh my God.
What the hell?
So, okay, have you ever fixed a photocopy machine?
Fixed? No. I haven't.
So I used to work at a company in downtown LA, and I was there like winter. I was their tax season guy. Right. I would come in, put everything in line, and make photocopies for everybody, and this, that, and the other. And the copy machine was not working, And everybody's like, what's going on with it? Blah, blah, blah. Dave, you got the magic touch because I fix everything. I can fix it. All right. Like I got a little gold hammer and I smack it and it's
Right.
fixed. Unless it's really, really broken. So I go, they're like, Dave, there's like the craziest paper jam going on. Nothing's coming out. I said, oh, okay, cool. And I reach my hand into the tray and I start pulling out wads of paper that are just stuck in there.
Okay.
And then this metal thing, and I start pulling it out and pulling it out. And my hand is now covered in blood because I slashed across my palm.
Oh no.
Yeah, because there's a thing called a blade in there that broke.
Aptly named.
Aptly named.
I
don't know why something has to be that sharp in a photocopy machine, but that's what happened. It's like just in case, the Saxons arrive and we have to defend ourselves. You reach
That's
in.
Not
and you
okay. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard. Sorry.
So I walk over to my supervisor and I say, Jen, there's a different Jen, which is hilarious. I say, hey, Jen, turns out it's not paper that's stuck in the machine. She's like, oh, really? What was it? I said, turns out it's knives. And I held up my palm. Geez. And she's like, oh, do you know where the first aid kit is? And then she promptly takes me over there and starts like trying to bandage me. And I'm like, no, go away. No, I got this.
No, I'm okay.
I'm fully capable of bandaging myself, Jen. You go ahead. You look peaked. You look white. Yes. Something has gone terribly wrong.
Because I can't catch you.
Yeah. I mean, I could, but then you'd be covered in my DNA.
Yeah.
And it would hurt a lot. So why don't you go back to your desk and I'll tell you when I'm better. So I walk back. So I don't understand what happened to this man who put his hand against the edge of something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it sucked. Yeah. So like that just reminded me. What's that?
I don't even know what to say.
That's fair.
Just,
yeah.
If
you're not getting your papers out of the machine and you start pulling out way too many pieces of paper, maybe stop.
Yeah.
Well, once the fax machine bites you, send it out the window.
Exactly.
Boom, I'm fixed. All right.
Boom.
No, good on you, Norse Kensprinson. I think I actually said that correctly.
I think you did.
Yeah. Save your buddy. Okay, so let's see. Evil Sir writes, was across from a guy when we were loading up a pallet of 25 kilogram bags of sugar. Wow, sucker must have weighed about 1,200 kilograms. Okay, loading up a pallet. Yeah, big old pallet of bags of sugar. Forklift operator told us he was going to drop the skid so it could be wrapped. Told us all to get our feet out from under it. Waited, double-checked. Everyone said they were clear, so he straight dropped it. Onto his kid's feet.
Oh, my.
Turns out he'd lied when I asked if his shoes were steel-toed. Never heard screams like that. Oh, I'm sorry. It was this kid's feet, not his own kid's feet. Thank God.
Either way, still
Either
not
way,
okay.
Yeah, that's tough.
No, okay. No, can't do that.
Dude, 1,200 kilograms. That is more or less double it. It's 2,400 pounds. That is a ton of.
I mean, dropping
sugar.
it on top of that.
Right, and so you effectively double the weight when you're doing that stuff.
It depends on how high they are, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you're half up, I'm gonna say like half of your distance from whatever the weight is. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so
no, yeah, if you're half, yeah. So
you're half of your distance even in your forklift. So you're half of your distance up. Whatever you have on there when it lands is going to be twice the weight,
Right. More or less. I mean, like,
more or less.
it's definitely heavier with the impact.
Heavier the more you go up.
Right. It
And
was like, yeah.
it's already 1,200. So
It's
oh
already
my
24. It's
God,
already a ton of sugar, right? So you're probably 2 tons of force on your foot.
you're pretty
You
much
know?
destroying somebody's foot for the rest of his life
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you didn't do your job.
Well, he did do his job. The other guy was not clear, right?
Well, I would say he needed to. Forklift drivers always need to be sure that they are clear.
Yes.
So,
So he could have told everybody go behind the forklift or
or
something.
at least come out enough.
Come out to
that-
where I can see you, please.
Yeah, let me see
Yeah.
where you are. I need to see you over here, over here, over here.
Yeah, never operate blind.
Never,
Like,
never just do. Always
also,
make sure.
I call that a 50-50 accident though, because like if I tell you you're totally clear, I'm out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm reassuring you that I'm out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
and I get hit anyway. That's on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at least the way I feel. Now that being
Well,
said, you could insist that
insurance is going to
where
see you're the one that dropped shit on them.
right. Yeah, I mean
So
that's not going to make
you're
the operator feel any better. You know. For sure.
Oh no! And then on top of that, if the operator gives a shit,
Oh yeah. I mean
he's gonna feel like crap for
the
hurting
rest of their life.
somebody. Yeah,
Yeah, seriously.
There's nothing you can do to change that. That's like getting into a bad accident. You can't change the fact that you hurt these people or murdered, maybe, possibly.
Oh
these
sure.
people,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
The
like
same
even
thing. You can't change that even if you're driving a forklift, you can't change the fact that you did that.
right.
You gotta be 100%.
You gotta be careful, man. Right. Like I don't want a job where I'm responsible for everybody else's safety. Right.
Right.
I was the safety officer at my work every time.
Right.
I hate that job because I have to be a dick all the time.
Right.
Dude, I need you to put on your harness before you go up there. Are you wearing your harness? You're not wearing your harness? I'm going to lose my absolute mind.
They needed the harness on, though.
Well, dude, when you are 60 feet in the air, when you are 60 feet in the air, above a concrete floor, above a bunch of expensive lighting equipment,
right.
That is all spiky and stabby. You know, like
no, it's necessary. It's necessary things.
I'm the necessary evil who says, "Put your goddamn harness on, or I am going to go send you home today."
Yep, I am going to send you home.
Yeah. Now there were times when, people would be all like, "I've got to go upstairs real quick and get something." Blah blah blah. Dave, don't look. And these are people I trust, and I know that they can do it. And of course, that crap happens, right?
Yeah.
But if we're doing some very serious stuff, some very like if we're in the middle of a gig, if we're in the middle of doing whatever, this, that, and the other thing, and I don't know you as well as, or in fact, if I know you and I know how you operate,
I think that one is
I get to make a judgment call. I get to make a judgment call. Like my buddy Jack, Spider Monkey. He can do whatever he wants, as far as I'm concerned. My buddy Justin, not a spider monkey, has a wonky eye.
A wonky eye,
he's got a whole plethora of being a klutz problems. He will always be wearing his harness.
Right.
He's on the ground. He's wearing his harness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, dog.
Even trying. We're not even trying. You just
get off the forks of
right. You put it on. It's 6 a.m. I don't care. You put it on. Put it on.
Right?
Put it on
Are
now.
you?
Let's go.
You walked into work, put on your harness,
Yep.
so I can just clip you to stuff and keep you away from all the big
Yeah.
angry things.
Oh, look, I'm gonna go over. Oh, okay.
Nope,
Oh,
I'm
what
not.
over here? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's like playing the world's most annoying babysitter when you're the safety officer who wants to
Right.
keep everybody alive in a dangerous area.
Yeah.
Nobody likes you and nobody appreciates the job you're doing and the stress that you're putting yourself through to
Right.
save human lives, you know. But these are issues. And so I decided to throw myself at brick walls all day instead.
Well.
Also, if he had been wearing steel toes, they wouldn't have helped. Not with that amount of weight.
Nope.
No, sir. They would have cut his toes off.
Well, you wanna read the next one? I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Oh, that one's fun. Let's see. What is a? Okay. So another intern I was working with was drilling a hole in a piece of plywood with a 2-inch Forstner bit. What's a Forstner bit? That is a. Oh, that's one of those. That's one of those angry hole cutting saws. Okay. Holding the drill in his right hand and holding the plywood on the table with his left hand instead of clamping it. I saw him, and the minute I went to tell him to stop, he started drilling, and the bit jumped right onto his left hand and immediately shredded its way across the top of his hand. He instantly clamped his other hand on top and said, "I gotta go to the hospital." It was a good lesson for him. We spent a lot of time cleaning up blood on the floor. He got a lot of stitches. So yeah, when you're working with stuff like that, those things tend to jump, and always clamp down the stuff when you're working with bits like that. And that one was by Deleted. Did you hear what I was saying?
Not at all. So give your opinion, and we can move on.
Sure. Basically, they didn't clamp down a piece of wood when they were drilling it with a Forstner bit.
Oh
And
no!
yeah, he was holding it with his hand instead of
Oh,
clamping it
what are
down.
you doing?
And
No,
it kicked up and dragged across his hand, and he immediately went to the hospital.
of course. Oh, that is so
Uh,
bad. Though I have, I don't want to call them friends, but I
oh
want to
no.
call them, um, I want to call them acquaintances that have done the same exact thing, except for with a. So it was a chop saw,
Oh God.
and they were running it and chop and then chop and chop, and they were like, "Hey, why don't we do this in tandem? Because it'll speed things up."
Oh.
Yet, dude lives the rest of his life without this much of his hand,
Whoa, he cut past the knucks.
all
Ooh.
the way down here.
So envision
His
like the midpoint of
friend,
his head.
no, not him. His friend,
He chopped his buddy's hand off.
he chopped his buddy's hand off,
So he's got thumb. That's it. He's got thumb.
and like from here, like that's it.
He's got so he cut off his fingers just below the knuckles. Like the
Yep.
main knuckles, the ones you punch
Yep.
with.
Where you can actually like do anything.
Wow.
Right there.
That sucks, dog.
And his friend did it.
No, sir. Don't like it. Don't like it. If I'm gonna tell you this straight, Will. If you cut my hand off in that ridiculous way, like if you cut off my whole hand, I'd be less pissed. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be less mad than if you left me with a thumb and like a weird like flat top.
Just be like, really? Are you
Th-
really?
This
Really?
is what you're leaving me with,
Really?
Cal?
I might
Jeez.
just go like
What am I supposed to do with that? Just thumb and
this
nub. And
doesn't
that's it.
work.
No. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Eesh. No
So
thanks.
bad. That's how dumb people do dumb things. Pay attention to what you're doing with power tools, please.
Yeah, seriously. Power tools are like this is us being dads for a second. Don't mess around with power tools. Like just
Don't.
know what you're doing, please.
Just don't.
Seriously. Oh my god.
I don't care if you look it up on YouTube, but please look at the safety stuff that is talked about beforehand. Do not lose your hand because of some stupid thing you didn't listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Please, 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 please don't do that. Okay?
Yes. Okay, so today I effed up by injuring my nipple at work.
It's one of my favorite ones.
Using alternative account because I don't really want this to come back to me. Also on mobile, so please bear with me if I misspell something or forget any capitalization. Our listeners don't care about your capitalization, friend.
No.
I included the NSFW in case discussing nips and areolas was considered that. Hey, you don't have to give me your life story. I apologize in advance. Today, no, you're apologizing now. This is like 5 sentences in. This is not in advance anymore.
Yeah.
We are no longer in advance. You're apologizing during this point.
During.
Anyway, today while at work, I accidentally injured my right areola while stacking some totes at work. I was placing totes on a larger stack, and I guess I was a little too close to the edge and crushed my nipple, cutting a small part of my areola. Now I'm sitting at home, icing my injury in shame. I can't tell any of my family or my partner because I'm so embarrassed, but I had to get this off my chest. Off my chest. Okay,
Right.
You're forgiven for all your apologies. Oh my goodness, friend. You accidentally gave yourself a purple nurple at work with boxes. Well, freaking done.
I mean,
well done.
Good job. Good job. Personally, don't have the problem with worrying about my areola around there, but yeah, some people might. Some people might.
Okay, so TLDR, it is not a TLDR one, but I smashed my nip at work and cut my areola, and now I'm icing in shame. Okay. Edit. I am a woman, and the injury is on my areola and very close to / on my nipple as well. Edit 2, because this is Reddit. Please stop asking for photos of my injuries and messages and requests.
Yes, please stop asking. Please stop asking.
I'm not taking a picture of my titty for you.
No.
Oh, man. Had to nip that one in the bud.
Oh, come on. That was bad.
Yeah, I know it was rad. Okay. Edit 3. As of today, October 18th, my injury is fully healed. Well
I'm glad
done.
that you're healed. You're healed.
Bruh. That's awesome, man. So Will,
I'm not sure I want to hear this, but okay, go ahead.
I mean, like, I don't know if I can top that one. I got nothing for that. You know?
I think you do.
You think I do?
Yeah.
Well, there was the time where I was doing some modeling, Um, and for a catalog that I'm not going to mention, they had me in a dancing belt. Do you know what a dancing belt is?
No.
Okay. Do you know what a jock strap is?
No.
Okay. So it was a skin colored thong bikini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they took pictures of me in a skin colored thong bikini with different pairs of shoes on because they were going to be using my body to be a model for specific sizes of clothes, right?
Okay.
So there is a step on to get up onto the dais. Really, it was like a little stage, a big round stage with a fully white background where they can just, put it in the catalog with whatever background they want.
Yeah, put whatever they want. Yeah.
The shoes that they hand me are only wide enough because they are so long, right? So I have a 9.5 H shoe. H means 5 E's, which means
Yeah.
extra, 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 extra wide. I
Right.
basically walk around on tennis rackets all day. Now, in order to get the width right, they put me in a size 16 shoe,
Okay.
which is about 4 inches longer than my foot, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I don't know if you've ever been in a thong bikini being photographed by a bunch of really up there executives.
Want to make sure this is heard. So, no, I have not. No, I've never. I have never. Okay.
Well, sir, you haven't lived until this has happened to you. Good God.
Uh,
Anyway, so to get up onto this dais, I have to take a step, and I'm used to my length of foot and not the length of a foot that is 4 inches longer than my feet.
right.
So I kicked the edge of it and went ass over tea kettle in my skin colored thong bikini.
Better. Yes.
Oh, it's so good. It was so good. The best part is they only had like a very small robe, right? That was basically like, do your kids have robes that they wear?
No.
A kid-sized robe, more or less. It was like it was for better or worse. It was a vest that was that they gave me for for coverage.
The best. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, guys, this ain't it. I don't know what to tell you. So I go. So I flip ass over tea kettle onto this dais, landing directly. Like I did a full like flip, like it was crazy. Just imagine a giant naked man, more or less, tripping over a curb and landing just belly flopped onto like a round plinth, just a. And I just laid there for a minute. And I said, "Hello, ground. We meet again. It's been a long time." Like 17 camera people, 4 executives, a wardrobe woman,
No.
and 2 makeup artists are all just standing there aghast, like this just happened. And I said, "Guys, were we recording?" And they said, "Yes." And I said, "Can you send me a copy?" Because this is amazing.
So you're telling me we have the video of this?
I don't have the video. They were not allowed to release it, sadly. But man, that was
that's part of that.
That would have been so good, and I would have put that
Oh,
on Patreon for everybody to watch.
yeah,
But
great.
yeah, I ain't got it. I could
Oh.
reenact it later if you want, but I don't know if anybody wants that.
I'm sure. Hey, boat, just send it to the email,
Right?
right? Fixyourlifepod.com.
Fixyourlifepod at gmail.com. Thank you so much.
Gmail.com. Sorry.
Yeah, fixyourlifepod.com.
Fix-
I haven't built the website yet. I'm still in the middle of that. Oh
You're
boy.
still doing it. You're still doing it. That's the best part,
Right?
right?
Well, anyway, I think that's the amount of gas that we have for the day. oh,
Where were we?
oh
I don't
man.
even remember where we were.
We did all of it, man. We did all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds excellent.
All right. Well, I've been Dave.
And I've been Will.
And remember, ice it, elevate it, and never trust a swivel chair.